Two experienced divers entered a cave called the Devil's System for an adventure, but suddenly one of them stopped moving. The companion went over to check and found that he had already fallen into a coma and their location was nearly 600 meters from the exit. To save his life, the companion decided to drag him out, but doing so would also put himself in danger because dragging someone through a narrow, rocky cave is very difficult and will also accelerate his gas consumption. So, what was the ultimate fate of these two people? Hello everyone, I'm Chen Mian. Welcome to this episode of Cave Diving Stories. On the south bank of the Santa Fe River in Gilchrist County, Florida, USA, there is a vast underwater cave system called Ginnie Springs. One branch of it is the setting for our story this episode, called the Devil's Cave System. This system has three core springs connected in series, named Little Devil, Devil's Eye, and Devil's Ear. The total length of the cave that has been mapped is about 9 kilometers, with the water temperature remaining stable at around 22 degrees year-round. Most areas are quite clear, making it very suitable for diving. Among them, the Devil's Eye is the favorite starting point for cave diving enthusiasts. The entrance and exit are in a deep pit at the bottom of the river, with two openings inside the pit leading to the Devil's Eye Cave and the Devil's Ear Cave. The Devil's Cave system is overall horizontal, with a maximum depth of just over 20 meters. Despite not being very deep, the cave structure is extremely complex. This complexity is reflected in the numerous passages, intricate directions, and multiple branches, making it easy to get lost if not handled properly. There have been several diving accidents here in the past. On April 3rd, 2016, 61-year-old Mike Schultz came here with a friend to prepare for diving. Mike is from Ohio, and both he and his friend are experienced divers, each possessing full cave diving qualifications. Their diving plan was not complicated, it was simply to swim to the end of the cave and then return the same way. The breathing apparatus used is CCR, which is a closed-circuit rebreather. It can recycle the gas exhaled by the diver. This equipment has the advantages of saving gas, producing very few bubbles, and having longer endurance. The downside is that if breathing becomes rapid or the system malfunctions, it can lead to issues like carbon dioxide poisoning or oxygen toxicity for the diver. In cases I've discussed before, quite a few incidents have occurred because of this. After completing a series of necessary checks, the two of them jumped into the water. To save gas and time, they both used underwater scooters, also known as underwater scooters, a type of electric-powered device specifically designed for diving. It helps divers achieve a greater diving range and time with less physical effort and less gas. Before long, the two arrived at a relatively narrow passage, about 655 meters from the exit. Possibly concerned that the propeller might not pass through easily, they removed it and secured it to a rock in front of the passage, so they could find it on their return. This step was also part of their plan. Then, they each squeezed through the narrow area and continued swimming deeper into the cave. Because they lacked the help of the propeller, the speed was much slower than before. However, since they had been here before and were experienced with sufficient gas, no accidents occurred along the way. They successfully reached their destination, a place called Sweet Surprise. The space is not large, but the water is clear and the cave ceiling has a structure like pebbles, which looks